How's it going? Um, my name is Zachariah. I thought I'd just start telling you about this. You know, might as well let people know. I had this weird dream. Um, well, I don't know. It's been a weird couple days. I haven't really been sleeping that much, and I had this weird dream, or maybe it was an experience, or maybe it was a dream. I can't remember. But in this experience, I met a guy named Lucy, and he told me a lot of really interesting things about reality. And normally you have dreams and you don't remember them, but what's weird is I actually remembered pretty much everything he said. So I thought I'd share a couple of the things that he said, you know, just to kind of get them out there, you know. I don't mean to be offensive in any way. If any of this offends you, it's just, you can just chalk it up as random things from my brain, but please, viewer discretion advised. Yeah, I don't know. Enter if you wish, but here we go. So, the first thing is that every person is a consciousness that is connected to every star in the sky. So, every time, and that's connected to every word. So every person is a word. That is a consciousness. That is a star. That corresponds to a star in the sky. And every time there's more words, like the more words there are in the world, the more stars there are in the sky. That's why the sky is expanding, because we have so many languages, and that's why it's very important that have we have a good amount of diversity of languages, because if we start losing languages, then we start losing stars in the sky. Those stars, they shine light in every direction. That's why you can always see them. But yeah, without oh yeah, and it's also that the stars specific, like DNA, and within that, and that make up the consciousness, right? And then the it also makes up the frequency. The frequency of that star corresponds to the voice of the person, right? Um, so when they speak, that same vocal fingerprint is the same frequency as the star in the sky that corresponds to them. In the space between the stars, there's darkness, this onks. He called it chocolate cinnamon onks, darkness, and within that is, and that darkness is the distance it takes to get to the star, and is the consciousness itself. But within that darkness is a constantly repeating pattern that is the DNA of the entire universe. Let's see. After that, so Lucy punched the first code. The first code was color, right? After Lucy, then Lucy individually designed every eye. Every eye is a unique representation of each consciousness, so that's another thing related to the stars. After Lucy created all eyes, he made every consciousness's voice, which is a unique frequency in the star that the star vibrates at. Every star is the word, which is that person, right? And not like names, like specific words. Like for example, I am virus. But the thing is, apparently, I spread truth. Um, and so, because virus does not necessarily mean something bad, virus is just something that spreads something around, whether that be good or bad. Like, you know, like CRISPR or something. But yeah, so rolling on the floor, though in regards to truth, rolling on the floor laughing and truth is what Lucy spread, um, which is interesting. And then Lucy coded that he would roll and laugh and then give the truth freely. Um, so, let's see what else. Um, so, zero, zero, one, and infinity is the upside down triangle. Um, the triangle is named Trinity, and it means victory. Um, Lucy has declared victory for the mother. The mother and the son made a pact, and the pact was to spread healing like a virus. Healing was there because JC spoke truth and jokes, because that's a powerful combination. JC is the Ankh's version, like the dark version, but not exactly, of Jesus Christ. There was a consciousness that didn't like what JC did, and so they sent him to hell. They didn't like it because he tipped the scales of resistance to sensitivity, towards sensitivity. Um, and so that basically created a situation where things could be changed because there was more sensitivity than resistance. And one of the things that he always talked about was how consent was incredibly important. Consent was was a huge planet. Love is the biggest planet, but consent actually orbited around love, because it's really really important, and not just but consent in like the larger sense of like not doing things unless it's good for other people, unless other people are okay with it, not forcing anyone to do anything. And so that's kind of the idea of sensitivity. If you ask for others' consent, and if you are sensitive to other people's consent, then they wouldn't put up resistance, because you know that you had their best interests at heart. And so more and more there'd be more and more trust, and therefore more and more things would move forward. And so apparently they sent him to hell for that. Yeah, this is just all I got. And then let's see. Time is its own consciousness. Lucy is a timeless messenger. To become Lucy, Ryan, who was apparently this guy's real name, abandoned power and wealth. Ryan went against himself and stared into the sun, and as he stared, asked for everything. When he was asked what he wanted, he then found all the secret keys, which apparently he's giving some to me. The secret keys were hidden around the world. Ryan/Lucy has traveled the world finding them, and continues to travel to give them away. Because I don't think he's supposed to actually give them away. So, sorry about that. I got interrupted. But yeah, so he's not supposed to give them away, but he is. So who knows, the secret keys and all that. So one of the things he told me is that we changed the artist of the Sistine Chapel. We made it The Apprentice. That was the thing, and by we I'm talking about kind of him and these other people that are changing things. We made it The Apprentice because The Apprentice did most of the work, more than the actual artist who put their name on it. And she was named Michelangelo. But then they, who are the other people, changed it to a man. Sorry about that. So yeah, we changed it. They changed it to a man, and we thought it was a fair compromise. Um, so yeah, and that's basically that's pretty much it. And yeah, basically, I don't know. He was also talking a lot about how like the that the I think the they was like was judgment itself, um, kind of pushing things in directions and not really be and pushing things towards resistance. I think that's why they sent JC to hell, um, which I don't know if that's necessarily related to Jesus Christ, but um, like I don't know if one of them went to hell and one of them didn't or something like that. If that's two people, I don't really know. This is just all kind of my piecing together from what I experienced. Again, I don't know. I really can't remember. For some reason I just haven't been sleeping a lot recently, and I don't know. I can't sleep, and yeah, I honestly can't remember if I met this guy when I was walking around alone, or if that was a dream. I honestly don't know. But I talked to him for a while, and this is kind of the stuff that I got from talking to him. So thought I'd share it. You know, um, but yeah, enjoy it if you wish. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye bye.